Hey everybody, how's it going? I told you guys that I would get on at 5 p.m., so I'm here. Now, this is going to be a pretty short, probably like about 10 minutes of how to do the forgiveness exercise. This is going to be important for you if you want to get the most benefit out of the mastery class tomorrow. If any of you guys come on, then just, let me know. Okay, so the way the forgiveness exercise works, it's really, really simple. What you want to do is really hone in on how you feel right now. Okay, so with forgiveness, we first identify where we are. Okay, we're not going to just say, I forgive everything, because that is too general, it's too vague. So you want to say, there's one thing that I feel right now? What is it that you feel about yourself? And once you identify how you feel about yourself, think about what that means for you. So let's say you say, I feel defeated. I feel insecure. I feel unwanted. Whatever comes up for you, right? And it can be really mean. It can be really cruel. And it can also be very, very truthful about how you feel. So part of what forgiveness is that we're always trying to get to a place which is not anywhere close to us. So we want to make more money, but maybe we don't have enough money now. So we're struggling between being at the money point and not being in it. So forgiveness is identifying, okay, I don't feel abundant. I don't feel rich. Instead of saying, I want to feel rich. Because the forgiveness exercise is what's going to help you clear stuff out to get to the next point, right? And that's what law of attraction always talks about. And this is why the energy work helps you identify where you're missing the point. Where is your manifestation not happening? Or why is it happening the way it's happening? So for me, what I did is I did a very powerful meditation before I got on this call, because I wanted to really kind of go into my experience with Kali and ask, what's a very real way to feel forgiveness for yourself? So this is very interesting. I want you guys to think about someone that has really hurt you in the past month. Someone who's really kind of maybe upset you, or you're angry at them, whatever's going on for you. Think about that person. Now see what comes up for you, because whatever the person has hurt you with, you have already said those things to yourself, which I think is really powerful. So there's nothing that someone can say to you that will hurt you or upset you if you haven't already said those words to yourself. So what you're learning is that actually why I'm so hurt, why this person has the power to hurt me, is because I have already hurt myself. So that's another easy way to figure out what you want to forgive about yourself, right? Because you might be like, I have nothing to forgive about myself. I feel really great. Fine. If someone's pissing you off today, someone's throwing your day off, I just said take the past month, because we're looking at the holidays and, everyone's like gets very heightened emotionally. So think about that, like Thanksgiving, if you spent with your family, stuff like that. So if triggers are coming up, we want to clear that out, because that stuff stays in your system. Okay. And whatever stays in your system is like a message out to the universe saying, hey, this is how I feel about myself. So the universe says, oh, okay, cool. Then let me send you more of how you feel right now. Right. And so one of the other ways that I have learned about doing this visualization is that the mantra really helps when I can't really focus. So let's say I can't get to the point of feeling good right now, but when I do the mantra, it helps. So basically what I want you guys to do now is just very simple. I just want you guys to really come to a place of being honest with yourself about what you feel right now. Use that one thing that you're not feeling good about yourself and you want to forgive. And if you can't realize what that is, think about who's triggered you. Because what we want to do here is after this exercise, we want to feel free, right? And it's very powerful. It's very beautiful. You guys are going to feel really, really good. At the end of leading you through the exercise, I'm going to do a visualization. So that is going to be very powerful. It's going to kind of seal up all the energies. Okay. The exercise is basically helping us let go. The visualization is helping us put it together. Okay. So the exercise is you basically ask yourself, where in my body do I feel really heavy? Where in my body do I feel really like there's pain going on? And if you do feel something in your body, now I want you to realize that what you're not forgiving is affecting that part of your body. It's affecting your health. Okay? So forgiveness in this case is for yourself. I want to be very clear because this is not about another person. This is about you forgiving yourself, because we're going to move into the next phase of our lives with being free so we can create. Okay? That's how we break the negative cycles. So you're forgiving for yourself. And that's why I said this is a forgiveness exercise for yourself. Because you want your next phase of your life to look very different if you're not happy with where you are right now. And that's why the forgiveness is really powerful. Now, someone asked me if I should do a forgiveness exercise, how many times should I do it? I think because we are so hard on ourselves, the more times we can do it, the better. But I would say at least once a week is a very good way to work with it. So I would do it once a week. Now, let's identify, if you have been able to identify the emotion, the word, the heaviness, all right? If you've been able to identify that, I want you to sit with it, okay? So go ahead and take a seat if you're more comfortable doing that. And if you're listening to this while you're driving, just absorb the information, don't do the exercise so that you can do it when you're stationary. And you kind of want to be stationary because this can be a little bit emotional. You know, sometimes you'll start feeling like crying. Sometimes you might get a little more upset. Sometimes you might just feel happy. After the visualization, I've noticed you will feel just calm. It just works that way. So, for example, I will say this. I feel like I'm never good enough. Where does that show up in my body? It shows up in my stomach area, which is my third chakra. And then it shows up in my first chakra, which is the base of my spine. And it's interesting, your third chakra is about trust. And your first chakra is about stability. So that when I say I don't feel good enough, it translates into those areas of my life not feeling like they're going to work. And those have physical and material outcomes. Okay, so this is very, very important. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify, I already identified the heaviness. So now I'm going to identify what can I say to myself to feel good enough? What is it that I can say? So I'm going to say this because I'm going to just accept where I am. I'm going to say, I forgive myself even if I don't feel good enough. I forgive myself because I am where I feel like I don't want to be. I forgive myself for not meeting my expectations. So, a list can go on. And you can just come up with whatever kind of comes up for you. And you can see like it kind of makes you feel like, wow, is this how you talk to yourself? And that's why you start to see if that is how you talk to yourself, then the rest of the world, the rest of the universe, the rest of your reality is going to keep mirroring that. Okay? So now that we have done this, you take a few minutes, and I'm going to be quiet for about a minute and let you feel that. And just let yourself process it and do it. And in your own time, you can always do it for about 5 minutes and however long you want to do it. But right now, we'll just do it for about a minute. Okay. So now, just slowly start to come out of whatever you're feeling. Just like allow yourself to feel that, but just start to get conscious of your body a little bit. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to invite Shiva, or if you want to take it as the idea of something being cleared out, the force that helps something clear out. But this is Shiva. We'll bring in Shiva because he's the primordial sound, the divine masculine. And one of the things about Shiva is that he's very, very, very powerful. He's very gentle at the same time. And that is a little bit different from Kali. And when we do the forgiveness exercise, the reason we want to work with Shiva is because we want to work into manifestation. Okay? So we're moving into more material realities here. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and invoke the divine presence of Shiva. And give yourself permission to feel the blue light that is now completely covering you from head to toe. Just pouring all of this healing energy for what you just cleared out. You cleared out so much. And Shiva is now sending all of that blue healing light, covering each and every chakra from the 7th, which is at your crown, to the 6th, which is in your brow, and moving on to your 5th, which is your throat, and your 4th, which is your heart, moving down to your stomach, your 3rd, and then your 2nd. And just take a moment here, which is your pelvic area. Take a moment here and let the light just completely engulf it. This is your creative chakra. And then you move on to the base of your spine, your 1st chakra. And slowly the light has come down all the way to your feet. Down, down. And at this point, just let yourself soak into this incredible warmth and love. In this moment, everything is perfect. Everything is complete. You're literally in your most expansive space. Now invite Shiva and this blue light to cut cords with everything that is holding you back. You don't even need to do anything, you just invite this light. And let the cutting cord experience happen. I'm going to recite the Om Namah Shivaya mantra. And as it is recited 5 times, he's just chopping it all off. Everything that is blocking your progress, your movement, is going to be chopped off. So just take a deep breath. Deep breath in. Hold it. And deep breath out. Now, I'm going to say the mantra. You can either recite it with me, or you can just silently allow yourself to feel the words. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Now, as these cords have been cut from you, you feel a little lighter. And just stay here and luxuriate in the blue light and your own powerful presence, your own ability to create. Now we're going to do 3 deep breaths, and then I'm going to do the heart mantra. So as you take these 3 deep breaths, you're going to visualize that the in-breath is sucking in everything that could have been left. And when you breathe out, it's all gone. And by the 3rd deep breath, you will feel really, really calm, really in your flow. So take a deep breath in. As you take a deep breath, visualize everything being pulled out, nothing left. Hold it. And deep breath out. Take another deep breath. And as you take a deep breath, visualize it pulling up, up, up. And hold it. And deep breath out, let it go. Now make this one really deep. Let there be nothing left that blocks you. Let it all go. Let all your fears go. Take a deep breath in. Let it take everything that you don't need. And hold it. And Let it go. Now let your mind rest and let me do the mantra and let your heart just receive it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, now when you're ready, you can just start to breathe a little gentler and start to feel your body. And when you're ready, you can shake your hands, shake your head, and just clear things out. So I obviously want you guys to be able to do this on your own, but I know for now if you need to use this recording, of course you can use it. But just remember, when you do it on your own, you'll be able to sort of space it out and time it as long as you want. So that would be one of the advantages. But for now, for sure, do this before the class tomorrow. And I am super excited for all of us. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Much love.